Given question, find the centroid of given composite.
Let us understand the general procedure to find out the centroid for any given shape. You can apply this procedure for every question. If we observe the given diagram, then we have to make the construction line. So if we make here some construction line, then this outer shape will become in the form of rectangle. So I will make here construction lines. Now if we observe, here are number of shapes. Here is the outer large rectangle, then here is the smaller rectangle, quarter circle and semicircle. Now next step is to select x-axis and y-axis. We have to select this axis in such a way that this whole construction or this whole shape will be in the first quadrant. So I will select this bottom horizontal line as a x-axis and this vertical line as a y-axis. Now the point of intersection of this x-axis and y-axis is known as origin O. If we observe on the right hand side, all the values are positive. In the upward direction, all the values are positive. On left hand side, values are negative, and in downward direction, values are negative. So if we observe, all the measurements related to this diagram are in first quadrant, and that's why we have to take the positive values. Now we will give numbers to the shape. So for this larger rectangle, we will give shape number 1. Then this second rectangle, we will give the shape number 2. This is the smaller rectangle. Then for this quarter circle, we will give shape number 3, and for this semicircle, we will give shape number 4. Now to find out centroid for this given area, we have to prepare one table. So here first column is shape number. So we will first take the shape number 1, that is the larger rectangle. Now for this larger rectangle, we have to find out area A. So how to find out? So its length is 6 plus 4 plus 4, that is 14, and height is 8 plus 4, that is 12. So 14 multiplied by 12. So we will calculate this area, and that is equal to 168. So unit is given centimeter, so area is in centimeter square. Now how to find out the value of x and value of y? So for that we will follow the step by step procedure. So first step is to select the center of the given shape. So given shape is the shape number 1. So we have to choose the center. So center, that means middle point for this length and middle point for this height. So middle point for this length is in between these 6. That is, here is the middle point, and middle point for this height, that is 8 plus 4, 12. That means we have to take here as a 6 centimeter from both sides. So this is the middle point. Now, or we can say this is the center of the shape number 1. Now second step, to draw two perpendicular lines. One is on x-axis and second is on y-axis. So these are the two perpendicular lines. Now for this perpendicular line, this is the horizontal line. So this is the value of x, and for this perpendicular line, this is the value of y. So we will find out the value of x. So this is the middle point of this 14. So 14 is having middle point, that is 7. So value of x is 7. And then value of y. So this is the middle point of this total height, 8 plus 4, that is 12. So 12 divided by 2, that means 6. So here y value is 6. Now we have to calculate ax, that is area multiplied by x and area multiplied by y. Now we will move to the next shape, number 2. So here this is the small rectangle. So first step is to select the center point. So it's having length 4 and height is also 4. So center line is this. Second step, to drop perpendicular on x axis and y axis. So we will drop here perpendicular. Now this perpendicular line is horizontal and this is the value of x, and this vertical perpendicular line is the value of y. So what is the value of x? This is the middle point of 4, that is 2. So we will take here x is equal to 2. Now we will give here shape number 2. Area is 4 multiplied by 4, that is 16. Then value of y. So if we observe from this point to this point, this 8 plus 2, that is 10. So here ax is equal to 16 multiplied by 2, that is 32, and ay is equal to 16 multiplied by 10, that is 160. Now we will move to the shape number 3, which is quarter circle. Now first step is to select the center of the quarter circle. So here is the center, and second step, to drop two perpendicular line. One is on x axis, so we will drop here perpendicular line, and second is on y axis. So these are the two perpendicular lines. So we have to find out this horizontal line value of x and this vertical line value of y. So for that we first have to understand what is the distance of this center. So here is the quarter circle and here is the center. Now it's a distance from this horizontal line and it's a distance from this vertical line. So I have shown here. Now this distance is equal to 4r. I will write here 4r by 3 pi, where r is the radius of this quarter circle. So this distance is 4r by 3 pi and this distance is 4r by 3 pi. So we can understand with the help of this diagram. So I will show this with the help of black marker. So this distance we have to subtract. Now if we observe how to find out the value of x. So from the total horizontal distance, and which is equal to 14 minus 4r by 3 pi. So 4 multiplied by 4 by 3 pi, 1.69, and 14 minus 1.69, that is 12.3. So value of x is equal to 12.3. Now what is the value of y? So from this total vertical distance we have to subtract this 4r by 3 pi, that is 1.69. So this height is equal to 8 plus 4, 12, and 12 minus 1.69, that is equal to 10.31. So value of y is 10.31. Now what is the area of this quarter circle? So area of circle is pi r square. So pi r square by 4 is the area of quarter circle. We will move to the next shape, which is semicircle. If we observe for semicircle, its base is 8 cm. So we can say that radius of semicircle is equal to 4 cm. So its area is pi r square by 2, that is 25.30. Now next step, we have to find out its center. So if we observe for its total base 8 cm, we have to select the middle point, and we have to take the distance from this base is equal to 4r by 3 pi, and here is that center. Now second step, we have to draw two perpendicular lines. First is on x axis and second is on y axis. Now if we observe here, this vertical distance is known as value of y and this horizontal distance is known as value of x. So what is this horizontal distance? So up to this point this distance is 4. 4 plus 2, 6. So value of x is equal to 6. And what is the value of y? So this value of y is equal to 4r by 3 pi, that is 1.69. We will consider coordinates of centroid G is equal to x bar and y bar. So we will first calculate the area. So if we observe from this total area if we subtract the area for the shape number 2, area for shape number 3 and area for shape number 4, then we will get this required area. So how to calculate this? So A is equal to 168 because this is the area for shape number 1. So we will say A1 minus A2 minus A3 minus A4. And when we calculate this, we will get 114.31 centimeter square. Now in the same way, how to calculate x bar? So for that we have to observe this column. So this is the value of A1 x1, then A2 x2, A3 x3 and A4 x4. So in the same way we have to take A1 x1 minus A2 x2 minus A3 x3 minus A4 x4 divided by this calculated value of A. So which is equal to 7.33. So this is the value of x bar. So this x bar we have to select the point on x axis. So 7.33. So here is total up to this point. This value is 10. So approximately 7 will be here. Now how to calculate y bar? So we have to refer this column AY. So this is the value of A1 y1. So A1 y1 minus A2 y2 minus A3 y3 minus A4 y4 divided by this calculated value of A. So y bar is equal to 5.91. So on vertical line we have to select the point for 5.91. So approximately equal to 6. Now from the selected point we will draw horizontal line and vertical line. So this is the value of x bar and this is the value of y bar, and here is the centroid G for the given area.